welcome.
And
What's up, fam? Family. Holy crap. It's Saturday night again already. And I have a house full of children because we're doing a cousin sleepover and they're all right above me and thank goodness they're sleeping. So,
right,
what's up, Reef? Okay, let's say hi to everyone. Hi everybody.
hey everybody.
So,
Hi
um
there, boys and girls.
what a crazy week. Um Strikes everywhere,
Yep,
organizing
keeping straight
happening,
striped over.
organizing happening everywhere. Um, Strikes and strikes and more strikes, but we're not going to talk too much about strikes tonight, only because everybody else is, and this show is called "How Did We Miss That?" So, in light of everybody talking about worker strikes, and there are a ton of them, and I think that I'm going to include one that you probably didn't hear about that is freaking enormous. Um, Wanted to say hey, say welcome. It is a strike festival. It's Striketober, as I put in the title because I'm a clickbaity dude. It's a sausage fest here. Yeah, it kind of is so far. But Mayor, where's Mayor? Nolly D. She should be here soon. She's gonna check out. Normally Nikki Nicole would be here and Darlene, so I'm guessing we're gonna have some more ladies pop in. We are usually a
Radical leftist agendas here.
far from a radical leftist agenda. Bones. We've got default
Yeah,
CMC and Carr had checked in. I saw earlier. We got a hey from, and there might be some folks checking in. Where Pilgrim? What's up, man? And there might be some folks checking in on Twitch. Looks like we've got a viewer. Somebody had asked me about that, which is great. Welcome everybody. Okay, just get to some welcome everybody to How Did We Miss That? How Did We Miss That? It's a show going through a few stories we haven't seen covered anywhere else in leftist media, co-hosted with this guy, Reef Breland, from Door Discord.
Oh, me?
Yeah, this guy.
Yay!
All the
I
stories,
like that guy.
all the stories tonight, you'll see were featured on leftist.today, which is our Substack, and at the top of independentleft.news throughout the week. And wanted to give a shout out. We are streaming on Twitch right now as well. That is at twitch.tv/indleftnews. We're on Twitch, we're on Odyssey, we are on Twitter, we are on Facebook, and we're streaming out the Anonymous Live Network. So welcome to anybody on Anonymous Live. Dirtbag Leftist, welcome. Awesome. This is so great. Love doing this. This is bringing everybody together. Just wanted to give a shout out to our patrons and Ko-fi supporters, Jared, Eric, and Richard. Thank you so much. We really appreciate all the support every month that you lay down. And also a shout out to the volunteers that help make Indie Left what it is and help us. Whoa, hey, we're getting like an alert or something popping up there. I'm guessing that's a sub. Thank you for subbing, whoever that was. Cool. And yeah, so that's weird. Oh, you know what? I need to open up Streamlabs. That's what it is. Can you? I don't know if you can get into that, Reef, because I can't see what's
I
going
think
on in
so.
Streamlabs, the thing that opens up. So cool. Nolly, see, I knew you were gonna be here. I shouted you out already. I said you were gonna be here. So, and you're gonna mod this channel too. Basically, everybody shows up
You had to be
in the first.
sending you stuff, but
Till
I'll
we got
try to
100
look for it
live, everybody's
in
going to
the
be mods. You get a
thing on
mod. You
the
get a mod. Now, with mod privileges, everybody gets to be able to post links. That's the key.
Yay.
And everybody's cool.
Yay.
Be the change in the house. Nice. Welcome. Good to see you, man. So we gave a shout out to the supporters, shout out to the volunteers, Nicole, Darlene, a special shout out to Phantomas Phanto, and another shout out I wanted to give to this guy sitting next to me, Mr. Reef Breland, who's Mr. Utility
Oh,
Player
thank you.
plugin that most people don't realize how much he does behind the scenes.
Yep.
So I wanted to get we can jump into it. We're about 5-6 minutes in. Colin, welcome checking in on Twitch. Beautiful. We're gonna go to our beautiful thumbnail so that it makes it easier to clip. Little behind the scenes crap. Show you what tonight's Indie Left News is, because you know what? I didn't curate it. This is exactly how it came and how it got arranged by the algorithm. Matt, you got some truth out, some common dreams, some left voice at the top. You got your Ron Placone video. More truth out. Looks like they're dominating the top. I did arrange the videos slider, and you'll notice that Todd's Be the Change video here is up there, as well as the stream between Elias and Blue Moon Red Wine. Just wanted to go through that for a minute. Hey, look at that. But before that one,
I have to ask her if that's what her parents conceived her on, or you know, like, you know what I mean?
Eric, thank you so
Crack
much.
open a
There's
couple
Eric
of bottles.
Thomas. ET. Cool, man. Good to see you. I shouted out all our patrons earlier, but again, appreciate you being here. Appreciate all your support. So we're gonna get going. Here's the latest leftist today, and actually, it was to announce this stream is happening. And watch, this is probably the embed's probably not going to work, right? Yeah, because YouTube messes with the embed. So
well,
that's
video unavailable.
Every time I go
like
live, they
website.
do this. Every time I go live, they do this. So we have to go into YouTube Studio and fix it. I'll do it right afterwards. But meantime, all the links to all the streams on all the channels are right here. Oh, Kieran, good welcome, brother. Good to see you there too. But before that, you're seeing the sauce. Here's the dashboard. Don't see the dashboard. Don't load the dashboard. Don't load it. Okay. Last one that I published before that was Rose McGowan joining Action for Assange. There's a lot happening on the Action for Assange channel right now, because next week there's going to be a trial and they're going to figure out whether they're going to continue to hold him or what. We're talking about the John Deere strike and linking videos, unapologetic. Dontel did a couple of amazing live streams the last couple days. Definitely encourage you to check those out. Try to plug in a clip from the show, as well as Rose McGowan. This was Franco. Oh my goodness. For anyone who doesn't know already, Darlene, welcome. Holly Horn. Hey. See, I knew there was going to be more women showing up.
Hey, everybody.
Hi. Oh, this is so cool. So Franco had his channel suspended by YouTube. He's working on his backup channel right now. Everybody go subscribe. It's Frank Analysis Backup. So if you're not already subscribed, please go and sub to Franco's channel. And we'll get that going. And I offered him to co-stream to my channel anytime he wants. He has full carte blanche to work on any of our stuff. Thanks for the sub.
What was that link one more time?
I'm sorry?
What was that URL one more time?
That URL? Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, no.
/
If you go to it, I don't think it has an actual like a vanity URL yet, but it if you just search YouTube for Frank Analysis Backup space backup, you'll find it. So, again, we have about auto workers and John Deere. Unfortunately, and this is a story I wanted to follow up to. We've been tracking the Australian truckers. The union is pushing what WSWS considers a sellout deal, which unfortunately is happening. The truck workers union has moved to end negotiations. The Dissident published a newsletter. Highly encourage you to check out the Dissident on Twitter at leftist_news12. And you can see you can link to their Substack and to their Twitter in the early edition from today. Joe Manchin getting more than 400,000 from fossil fuel industry in Q3. So they're literally just buying him off while this is all going on. And unfortunately, I did want to call out, and Annalise Garcia, rest in peace, that we lost her with a hit and run last night, and it sucks, and really sorry to see it. And Just an awful, awful thing. And of course, we have a Caitlin Johnstone article also. But we have a bunch of different stories. Yeah, yeah, Bones. That happened last night.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, Valerie, welcome. Yeah. Let's mod Holly Horn. Holly Horn needs to get modded. And let's mod Valerie. Hi Valerie. Yeah, we got family here. Fanto got shouted out already. He didn't even know it. I did it too early. But Eric's here. Fanto's here. I'm guessing Jared's going to show up at some point, and we already shouted Jared out too. And the volunteers like Darlene. Welcome, Darlene. Thank you for being here. Thank you for all your help every day. So dedicated. Just deeply appreciate you.
I've seen everyone in the chat in the trenches, so
low audio. I'm probably too far away. Plus, I got a little muted and a little whatever. But yeah. So this is wait, what? Yes, most are in my Discord. That's probably true. But if you're not in the Discord, go to independentleft.gg and join the Discord. It is a jet stream of information. You can see all my links down below. Independentleft.media. You can get to all of them. And actually, for the first time, I went to Linktree at independentleft.media and I embedded this stream into the website. So if you go here, you can do this on a mobile device, and you can actually watch us live right now. Oh, no, video is not available because it's not streaming. Ah, Reef, turn that on. Hook it up.
How am I doing?
You can go to my channel.
On the video?
Yeah, turn on embedding again, so that we can actually watch it live on.
I don't think I'm signed into your. I don't think I'm signed into your channel.
Okay. So let's go back. So we've got some stories. We got a lot of stories, and I got a lot to get to. Yep. So first section is corporations are destroying the environment. Surprise, surprise. But this is some pretty amazing stuff. And again, this is stuff that I don't think that anybody really was covering or anybody was talking about while we heard about worker strikes, while we heard about all the drama that was happening out there, while we heard about Joe Biden, while we heard about all the other things. Who have headphones? I have headphones. Yes, I do.
Mm-hmm.
RLA. Am I too close? Are you getting an echo now because I'm too close to my microphone?
Oh, no.
Okay.
It sounded fine to me when I looked at it.
Yeah, more good news. So the investigation, this is about the oil spill off the coast of Southern California that hit Huntington Beach. Okay, it turns out booms that used to control the ingress of the oil slick into the wetlands have mostly failed, putting many species at risk. Okay, the spill led up to 131,000 gallons of oil into the Pacific Ocean. I believe they've stopped it, but now they believe that a ship's anchor struck a portion of the pipeline from where it originated, which displaced it by 105 feet. And somebody said, what are they doing putting concrete pipelines underneath the ocean? Because concrete tends to chip away and fade in water, I believe.
Stuff, yeah.
So, but then again, all the pylons for all the bridges and everything else are. I'm again no expert on buildings and underwater stuff. Okay, while this event likely happened weeks ago, again, total length of the displaced pipeline was nearly 4,000 feet. Jeez. All right, leading to questions about why the operators either never noticed or reported the issue. Wow, a pipeline having a spill that's not being inspected or reported. Go figure. I think we had one of those across the country that our friend Robbie had been reporting on. Colonial Pipeline.
Yeah.
Yes, default. Darlene is in my Discord. She is at not sure exactly where, but that's how she and I talk daily. Pipeline ends at the Beta Pump Station, Long Beach. Ends at the Ellie Rig, owned by Amplify Energy Corp, based out of Houston, Texas. Amplify Energy owns approximately that. So this is the company here. You've got Amplify Energy that is essentially polluting because they're cutting costs and not monitoring or reporting if there is a potential leak or spill. They've already been
Yep.
cited 125 times for safety and environmental violations over 40
Jeez.
years and paid
What is it?
$85,000 in fines. Are you kidding me? Come on.
What's the rule for like fool me once? What's like the fool me 126 time? You know what I mean?
You can't get fooled again.
Like, yeah, like what? Weapons of mass destruction.
Right. So
Establishing
low
a timeline.
right the low pressure alarm went off at 2:30 in the morning. At 8:55,
Mm-hmm.
an employee at the firm used by them for crisis management reported this. So they don't even have like somebody specifically there taking care of this. They outsource that
Yeah.
to a third party
Yep.
crisis management company. God,
Yep.
how do I get into that business?
You don't want to be in that.
No, I don't want to. I don't really want to
It's
be
real
in that.
bad.
I really don't want to be in that. However,
Yep.
multiple reports of foul-smelling air had been made by residents. Okay, and that's pretty much how they knew. All right,
Mm-hmm.
4.5 miles, nautical miles west of Huntington Beach, and I know Ron Placone was
County.
reporting on this. I think the first time I heard about this was Ron talking about this. But
Right.
what's amazing is that the pipeline happened from an anchor hitting a pipeline. They suspect at this point. Public officials initially downplayed the extent of the spill. World Socialist website again doing good job here in reporting this, and I really did not see this story reported anywhere else. Okay, push for expanded production is also affecting antiquated outfits like the Ellie rig. It was constructed in 1980. Look at that, and it's now long past the time when significant quantity. Unbelievable. What's
the
that?
paragraph above you.
Oh, yeah.
The paragraph above that. Deborah Holland hailed
Yes.
her Native American ancestry, which would supposedly supersede class allegiance on matters of environmental safety, noted in relation to the permits that gas and oil production will continue well into the future, and we believe that it's reality of our economy and the world we're living in.
Because she doesn't make
Great.
policy. She has to execute policy.
Mm-hmm.
If it were up to her, we would probably not be doing that. But my guess is, Ron, welcome. Push for expanded production is also affecting antiquated rigs, like I said. So it's especially so throughout California, where oil is still being extracted out of wells, which have been in operation for many decades, and in some cases more than a century, which is also pretty remarkable. So yeah, course, same thing. Deepwater Horizon was cost-cutting measures, outsourcing of inspections of their own pipelines, and emergency management in California also is a problem. So that's our World Socialist website. Now let's go back to the thumbnail, and we'll go back to check out our friend who I tagged, and I realized on Twitter that it seemed like she was going to join us on the show, and God, would that be an honor. But no, I was just covering an Erin Brockovich story. So little clickbaity, I know, haha. But Erin Brockovich has been doing amazing work for years. You know, everybody kind of knows her name and who she is and what she does, or what she did. If you saw the movie and you're an older boomer like me, she has been looking out for environmental issues and big corporations poisoning the little guy for decades now. And she was a beauty queen turned legal assistant turned amazing investigator turned environmental activist. And no, it was actually Julia Roberts, trans Marxist. Welcome. How are you? Welcome. Thank you for joining us. And we need to mod. Who do we need to mod over there? Is Colin probably? Is Colin modded?
Probably.
I don't know. Everybody needs to be modded. I'll take care of it. And thanks for joining Discord too. I know, Gen X. I'm an older Gen X. I just make fun of the fact that I'm a boomer. Well, before we get started with Erin Brockovich, it's time for Respawn.
Hey, Google, stop. Not that Google.
It is 4:20. So where is it 4:20 in the where is it 4:20 a.m. or p.m.? Well, somewhere in the world.
Yep. Take your medicine, everybody. Do it up.
All right. Taking medicine.
This.
This is not medicine, unfortunately.
No. This
Which
is
is
why
an
we need the medicine.
MCL.
Yep.
And what is it?
Midichlorian level.
Right? Oh boy.
George, well, we probably just got copyright strike by George Lucas for there. Sorry. I don't mean it, George. Not the same thing.
Hexavalent chromium.
Hexavalent chromium.
6. Well, that was the center
Yep.
of the movie. Was the hexavalent chromium that was poisoning the residents of Hinckley, California. Yep, in PG&E. This is exactly.
And that was
Okay,
all
so she talks
natural
about it,
gas
and
stuff,
then
right?
she's
Yeah.
Yep. Okay. Environmental Working Group in 2016 found about 2/3 of the American population were drinking water contaminated with unsafe levels of chromium 6, which is unreal. Yeah, join the Sabby Sabs.
Right.
Well, actually, Eric, I'm not sure if she wanted that posted because that is supposed to be Patreon only. So let me.
Patron only.
I think we're supposed to pull that. I don't know if she'd want that. Hold on, remove that. Sorry. All good, man. Yeah, oh God. Yeah, Henkel moving to Hinckley. Ah, no. Don't live in Hinckley. I would not. And don't, if you move there, don't drink the water or shower or anything. I mean, the EPA
Don't drink
classifies
the
it as a
water or
known
breathe the air.
carcinogen, yet no federal standard exists for it in
Yep.
our drinking water. This is unreal. Instead, they only monitor general chromium in the water, which include chromium 3 and chromium 6, the toxic version. We don't differentiate between the two at the federal level, and that's a big problem. This is really important stuff. And if everybody's not subscribed to Erin Brockovich's Brockovich report, it's free on Substack. Please, by all means, subscribe to her. Lawsuit filed after Biden opens 79 million acres of Gulf of Mexico for oil drilling. Oh, wonderful. Isn't that great? Thank you, Be the Change, for sharing that link. So we ask that chromium 6 be treated as the crisis that it is for those remaining exposed to it through water. If you're at a home where drinking water can give you cancer, you're living with an ongoing crisis with no end in sight. And so we're continuing to grow increasingly concerned with the reasons that this MCL has been delayed, and are calling on the board to ensure that a proposed regulation is released by the end of this year, and that finalization and implementation is expedited so community members can be protected. Anything else is an environmental injustice. Powerful stuff. And that's Kyle Jones, Policy Director for Community Water Center. Okay, and then here's about MCL history.
The history of it.
And please go check this out. Subscribe.
Parts per billion.
And you'll notice that there is the first comment there, because I subscribe and I'm trying to amplify and support, and I believe that somewhere. No, there might be. Oh, it's not on this one. Oh, look, see, she actually does respond. So it's really cool. Like if you ask an insightful question and you're really nice, I mean, she responds. She even followed us back on Twitter, which was really cool. She went on Rising apparently recently, so she's starting to get some sunlight, which is great.
Yeah.
And
hopefully we can get her some more. For a bit.
Hopefully we can get her some more and start people talking about her. And she's great. So, Erin, thank you for what you're doing. And we'll clip this up, and I always like to share it with her. And maybe she'll watch it, and that would be cool if so. And if she shares it, that's even more badass. Oh, okay. Yep. Cool, Eric. Thank you. I didn't realize that. All right. So, thumbnail. Now we're going to set up the next one so you don't even have to look at me going from screen to screen. And this is more about corporations destroying the environment.
Yeah.
It's a Common Dreams article. An outstanding publication. Kenny Stansel. And he was on fire, especially that day. I remember that he had 2 articles alone himself in the top 5, and that was on the 12th in the evening edition. But this one, I was like,
Right.
this kind of plays right into kind of like what Erin Brockovich was talking about, was this EPA study. Okay, that we need to start regulating PFAS right now.
Right.
Okay.
Yep.
So every community in the U.S. is likely affected by PFAS contamination, but those living near or downstream from industrial facilities may be more at risk. Surprise, surprise. Okay, this is the environmental working
PFAs
group.
are
Okay, this is exactly the
PFAs
same
are
thing
like
that Erin
plastic
was
waste,
talking
right?
about. The Erin Brockovich carcinogen in tap water. That's literally the report from 2016. Okay,
Gotcha.
and now they examined the EPA's online database. So here's their peer-reviewed study, which was published in a special issue of Water Science. All right, so this is all evidenced and documented stuff. I would certainly encourage you to look into these studies, but dubbed forever chemicals because they never break down and can persist in the environment. They are toxic. They're deadly. We're in kind of deep. The stuff's in the water,
Yeah.
and we're not regulating it.
Ugh.
I don't even know if we're measuring it, but we need to turn off the tap of PFAS pollution from these industrial discharges. What a mess. In the meantime,
Yep. And I think
the EWG implored the
he did one
Biden.
on.
Okay, implored. I love that. Begging, imploring, advising,
Yeah.
strongly worded lettering. What's up, Shane? Scott Faber said that we need to turn off the tap from these. Right, we said that one already. That's the first step. Second step is for the EPA to set a national PFAS drinking water standard, and the third is to set up to clean up legacy pollution. That would be
Right.
a good start. Yeah. Can we
Yeah.
please drink, please clean water, please just don't destroy everything that we have.
They make us beg, and it's disgusting.
Ew.
Like forever chemicals.
So definitely check out the study. Again, the link is up here. Here's the new analysis released, and this is the new study on Tuesday from the EWG, which is the same group that put out the Erin Brockovich report 5 years ago. So
Gotcha.
this is not good stuff. So that's our corporations are destroying the environment segment. Let's flip over.
Does your computer just get faster as you close tabs?
I don't know, but I hope
Just
so.
click, click, click.
That's why I'm trying to. I'm trying to see if that speeds it up at all. So, segment 2 is that record profits are never enough for big pharma. Surprise, surprise. What's up, man? What's up, everybody? Still, everybody check out independentleft.media if you haven't. That's all the links. Twitter, Twitch, YouTube, Odyssey, Vimeo, you name it, they're all there. Independentleft.media. Main screencast. Okay. Here we go. The legend herself. Unlimited Hangout.
Whitney Webb.
Well, you've been saying you need to get into some Whitney Webb. I figured this is the time to. But,
Yeah.
however, I'm only going to encourage everyone to read this article because it is a 36-minute long read with links, charts, videos, commentary, and so in depth as only our friends Whitney Webb can do. She's absolutely incredible. Adore her to pieces. Hope she's doing well. Wishing her well. Okay, but this is essentially saying that Moderna was in deep trouble before COVID. They were hemorrhaging investors. They were in danger of hemorrhaging investors. And there were other doubts about mRNA. And all of a sudden, they became the hottest ticket in town. And how about that? There's nothing suspicious there, as she would like to say. Okay, but
Yep.
others have recently banned the vaccine's use in young adults.
Yeah,
Okay,
with over
without the approval of a
125 or
booster,
whatever.
Moderna faces a massive financial reckoning. All right, she's got the good. She's so good. If Whitney's on your case, you're in deep. I can just tell you right now. If Whitney's looking into your stuff, ooh, run. And of course, there's a Bill Gates tie. There always is. Controversial
Yeah.
scientist and Bill Gates associate Bob Langer. Again, all of these are linked, and she's got sources, and this is a rabbit hole. You can go down a Whitney Webb article for days, and I have, and she's just remarkable. There's Stefan Bonsell and what his background is. Just wow. I mean, there's so many rabbit holes. There's got to be 15 links, and then she even embeds a study or a published report from Moderna. Oh, their software encounters bugs. There's a picture of their offices in Cambridge. Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. It's just so content rich. Wait, what the hell was what? Sorry. Falcone! You're not joining the call now. One former employee stated that these platforms would have to be a miraculous Hail Mary sort of save for them to get where they need to be on their timelines. Either Bancel is extremely confident that it's going to work, or he's getting kind of jittery that with a lack of process, he needs to put something out there. Unreal.
Departure.
Yeah, again, this keeps going. Despite positive press, lingering questions remained all the way back to 2017. The presentation to investors made clear that Moderna is prioritizing vaccines. They're easier to develop from mRNA because patents need just one dose, which eliminate some of the safety issues that have plagued more ambitious projects, such as therapies for rare diseases. Years-long legal snafu, talking about the background of extreme secrecy behind Moderna, obfuscate, mitigate major issues with their technology and product pipeline. I mean, she gets so deep. And if you watch her talk about this on The Last American Vagabond or on, I've seen her go on several different shows with this. This is the Moderna deck by their CEO from 2018. That's a 28-page slide deck, 26 slide deck, talking about the future and their mRNA vaccines. So deep. And here's what the filing states on page 33. And then the November SEC filing in 2018 makes other statements regarding its supposedly fixed lipid nanoparticle delivery system.
Market substances.
Oh, Whitney's the best. Yeah. Whitney has a Rockfin channel and she does podcasts, usually about an hour long. Sometimes they're interviews. She's been very big about World Economic Forum. Moderna first teamed up with them just a few years ago, and it always comes back to World Economic Forum type of stuff. Global growth companies, Klaus Schwab. It always ends up there, and it's unbelievable. Whitney Webb, I call her the dot connector. She's the best there is. She's at the top of the pyramid as far as I'm concerned. I always try to pay attention, but she's so in depth, I can't even keep up. I try to follow as much as I can. It usually requires 2 or 3 listens. You can see how long this is. She's dynamite.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Her website is
Dynamite.
unlimitedhangout.com. Please subscribe there. Support her work. She's independent. She gets shut out of everything. She's on Rockfin also. If you can premium subscribe on Rockfin through her channel for the $9.99 a month, well worth getting access to the entire platform. I'm not on there yet, but I know that our friend Robert Durden just got on there, and some other people just got channels. Everyone who we
Right.
all know and love is on there. I don't even have to tell you who's on Rockfin, but definitely go and subscribe to Whitney's Rockfin. So that's number one about record profits never being enough for Big Pharma. And then I also wanted to give a shout out to one of the other large independent outlets out there, the Daily Poster. And I wanted to go through very briefly a David Sirota article from this week talking about how you're already being gouged on medicine that you already paid for. Okay, and this is got to do with the Merck pill that is basically like ivermectin. And that Merck is planning to charge Americans 40 times its cost for a COVID drug whose development was subsidized by the American government. But what's really funny...
Do you think that if we give this to horses, we can deworm them? To give Merck, think it'll work?
Whoever's trolling this channel,
done horse testing on this?
Jimmy is talking about moving to Rumble. I did see that, Eric. I think he announced tonight on his stream that he is going to open a Rumble channel. Default, I don't think that's actually Falcone. I think that if you actually message Falcone, Falcone's probably sleeping and somebody's messing around, and that's cool. We'll just keep booting him out, but no big deal. I have a Rumble account. I've never really used it. I signed up for Orf and for Glenn Greenwald also, but Glenn Greenwald, I'm a subscriber to his Substack. But it seems like some people are starting to move to Rumble also. My problem with Rumble is that
Greenwald's on there.
It's billionaire owned. It's a Peter Thiel creation. So tell me how different it is from all the other platforms that at some point they're going to end up coming to that one.
Color? Yeah.
So again, profits to profiteering. Public citizen analysis shows top 20 selling medicines generated almost twice as much pharma revenue in the United States as every other country combined. Oh yeah, that was something else I think that came out.
Yep.
Didn't we do a story about that one?
I think so. Yeah.
It might have, if not, it was right on the cutting room. That it might have just missed the cut last week or the week before, but Americans may buy a lot of prescription drugs, but this study reflects something much larger. Pharma sculpted public policies that allow drug price levels to go beyond profits and into profiteering. Unreal and not surprising that we have already paid for the medicine. And actually, this is something that people don't talk about enough. And it's not just this medicine, this drug, or this whatever you want to call it. That a study from the National Academy of Sciences says that between 2010 and 2016, so this has nothing to do with COVID, but the federal government spent $100 billion to subsidize research on every single one of the 200 plus drugs approved for sale. But yet we're the ones who get gouged the most. Great. So now look, Merck is planning to charge Americans $712 for a COVID drug that cost only $17.74 to produce and whose development was subsidized by the American government. Thanks, Merck.
That's crazy. That's $712. What?
Yep. Uphill.
Oh.
Uphill. Yes. Lift all the patents. If it's subsidized, they should not be getting any patents. And we should be giving that to the third world as well. Hinkle going live too? I guess he is. What's up, Hinkle? Even though he won't watch this. Eric Fanto, no word here tonight. I'm surprised. Again, support the Daily Poster. Dave Sirota has a good team, has built a real uncorrupted team of writers. I am not a fan of Walker Bragman, though. He does write some good stuff compared to all the rest. Walker is putting together Opt Out, which is sort of a competitor to Independent Left in a way, in that they aggregate content for video, article, podcast, and everything, but it is in app form only. I believe that they are going to have some kind of a paid website going soon, but we're not asking anybody to pay us anything. But if you want to support us with a Ko-fi or a buy me a coffee or a Patreon, we certainly appreciate it, and we welcome that, and that's great. It helps us keep the lights on and subsidize some of the URL costs and for restream, and everybody here pretty much either streams or is involved with a channel, so you know what it costs to run a YouTube thing by yourself, and that's what we're all doing right now. So again, we just greatly appreciate that.
Yep.
Oh, dude, really? There we go. Stop the streams leader. That's good. You'll bump up my numbers at least for my channel. You'll get some more YouTube views for me, which I appreciate. Thanks a lot. So, Bellingcat, our favorite CIA cutout. Now, this is a new writer that I had never seen before over at the Gray Zone by the name of Kit Clarenberg. And he did a wonderful expose showing that Bellingcat is funded by the US and UK intelligence contractors that aided extremists in Syria. Surprise, surprise. And this is finding the money, follow the money, see what's happening. All right, and now the media consortium has obtained access to high-tech satellites capable of capturing 50-centimeter resolution imagery of any place on Earth. It's time to place those connections under a microscope. So, exploring the relationship between Bellingcat and centers of imperial power. And again, I think Bellingcat is a real organization. They consider themselves to be like a news organization, and actually TYT is a big fan of Bellingcat apparently, as is the intelligence community. So same element. Now they claim that they are completely independent as a news organization, but all of these here, its founder Elliot Higgins, who by the way has blocked me on Twitter, so he probably will not see this, received privileged, slanted information from extremist sources within Syria, and that his organization's media operations have been conducted in concert with these elements. His recent history of promoting ISIS's top Twitter propagandists raises further serious questions about Bellingcat's reliance on Salafi jihadist elements in Syria. Yeah, and here you go. Alan MacLeod has exposed in detail Bellingcat's deep and cohering ties to the Western National Security State. And again, Alan MacLeod is in the top 10. He's in the All-Star team. He's just incredible. He writes for Mint Press News. He writes for Fair. Let's boot the troll.
Working on all of them.
Cool. Nonetheless, mainstream reporters have continued to peddle the fiction that Bellingcat is independent and not in receipt of any funding from the state. The Times of London, for example, has falsely asserted the organization wisely refuses money from governments. Absolutely untrue. It says that it doesn't solicit or accept funding directly from any national government, right, but can solicit from NGOs or intergovernmental organizations or institutions, and distributed by a private foundation that accepts government funds. Right. So they raked in €100,000 from Sandstorm BV, a Dutch shell company established by Joseph Pierre, who's the energy mogul that chairs Bellingcat's supervisory board. It's just, they're funneling big money again. As the Gray Zone is documented, They also conduct U.S. government-funded intelligence destabilization operations the world over. Subscribe to the Gray Zone, please. As Max Blumenthal revealed, Bellingcat was dispatched under the Open Information Partnership's auspices to North Macedonia. Nice. At the UK, foreign offices expressed request to respond to the country's 2019 elections, which pitted a pro-NATO, pro-EU candidate against a pro-Russian one. Bellingcat is absolutely problematic. Okay, and then there was this BBC documentary that exposed the ASI scandal in Syria. This had to do with the white helmets. Please read this article, go through it, support. And I ended up following this writer, Kit. What's his name? We'll go back up to the top at the end. Kit Clarenberg is his name. ASI tolerated human rights abuses, Al-Qaeda militants in the Syria program. One document forecasted a medium risk of equipment and money being lost to the armed actors, noting jihadist groups would have done that in the past, and the practice was likely to reoccur. I mean, this is really damning stuff. Very long. But please go through it. Talking about the tweet deleted by Elliot Higgins proves some serious manipulation of the chlorine cylinder. I remember this was the subject heavily of the Vosh debate with Hinkle. Were these specific tweets and this canister?
These canisters. Yeah. The helicopters.
What about the helicopters? But the helicopters, right.
Yeah.
So again, please go to the Gray Zone, subscribe to the Gray Zone. I am a patron of them. I'm a supporter, fan of Max Blumenthal, fan of all of them. Benjamin Norton, Aaron Mate, Anya Parampil. They're one of the cornerstones of independent left news, for sure. Kate Clarenberg is an investigative journalist. Again, young guy. First article I've seen with him inside the... Thank you. Yeah, TYT is pushing, absolutely. Bellingcat, White Helmets, Zinc Network. 100%. Yeah. Gray Zone's on it. They're so good. So, another publication that doesn't get nearly enough sunshine and should is Mondoweiss. Because there are not very many organizations inside Israel Palestine that are reporting on Palestine, Israel, and the United States, and include Jewish, Palestinian, and agnostic writers on its staff. It really is an excellent collection and viewpoint from a humanitarian perspective, and big fan. And again, highly encourage that you subscribe. Independent journalism. Oh boy, here we go with Melissa Green. Okay. Hi, Melissa. Welcome. I don't know who Jim Jordan is, but I'm not going to talk about him right now. I'm talking about some other things here. Thank you. Have a nice day. Glad that you came to check out the stream. Thanks for being here. Okay, again, Miss Calamachi, expressly encouraged that Mr. Chaudhry to discuss violent acts. Not good. Okay, this has got to do with caliphate, right? So caliphate, they've already proven is a lie, but yet the New York Times continues to have it up, which is pretty amazing. And they're downplaying what they did, and that's not a big deal. We just falsified, made up an entire podcast. Tried to drum up anti-Middle East sentiment. and kept it going. And then we got, Caliphate won several awards. I remember this. Callimachi is a 4-time finalist for the Pulitzer Prize, even though reporters on her own paper had raised doubts about her veracity. The Times continues to downplay this scandal and continues to maintain Caliphate on its website, guarantees that there will be another. Yeah, exactly. That is the famous Jimmy Dore line that there is never a price to pay for lying at the behest of the establishment. You'll actually get rewarded. You'll get promoted. You'll get amplified. You'll get network deals. You'll get partnership deals. Mondoweiss is a monthly subscription, and they're looking for support always. Another independent organization, just like everybody, part of Independent Left News. Proud to feature this organization. Next.
Ate right from the start. What do we got next?
Okay, so that was part of corporate media and intel community sitting in a tree. Now we've got the biggest strike you've probably never heard of, which is 160,000 metal workers in South Africa.
Jeez.
160,000. Okay, so on October 5th, they called for an indefinite strike. The union represents 400,000 workers in total. 160,000 in the steel and engineering sector answered the call to demand an 8% increase in wages.
Johannesburg, 160,000 strikers.
And then yesterday I saw as a follow-up that 11,000 more strikers had joined in solidarity. So now this strike is up to 171,000 workers, metal workers, and adjunct supporters. Salary isn't enough. I'm in debt. I have to support my father, my mother, my brothers, my sisters. They all depend on me.
Yep.
Okay. 2% of the country's production employing 190,000 workers, and with 160,000 strikers, the action is being widely followed, with a large demonstration in Johannesburg as further proof.
Yep.
Standing with the workers as always. Scott Cooper did the translation. Okay, so this was first published in Revolución Permanente, and Scott Cooper is one of the good guys over at Left Voice. So wanted to give them a shout out. They're also one of the good independent socialist organizations that I routinely find good content in. And they're featured in Independent Left News all the time.
Yep.
So we've got a couple of more, not too many. We've got, I want to give another plug here to somebody that probably doesn't get enough, an American, who I would consider an American hero.
Edward Snowden.
So we're continuing Ed. And his latest is talking about how central banks' digital currencies will ransom our futures. And the decentralization of, the U.S. Treasuries, this mint the coin, exactly what they're talking about. Joe Firestone's been talking about that a lot. I know that there's been some talk about it. But there's also like this whole thing about Fed coin, not even minting the coin. The mint coin is really, minting the coin is just to pay down the debt and to make sure that we don't have debt ceiling stuff. But this is the subject of this speech, CBDCs, which aren't, unfortunately, some new form of cannabinoid. Right? But an acronym for central bank digital currencies, which is the digital yuan. And China's already announced one. Excuse me. Nigeria in October will roll out the e-Naira. And okay, it is not, as Wikipedia will tell you, a digital dollar. And here's the difference: the indirect versus direct versus hybrid CBDCs. This is really fascinating stuff. And if Edward's raising the alarm, there's a good reason for it. For thousands of years prior to the advent of CBDCs, money was generally, that we represent with physical tangible objects that we call currency has chiefly embodied in the form of coins struck from precious metals. Okay, so again, he's going to go into the history of currency and money and showing how little metal is actually involved. And at this point, it's really just a
Yeah.
perceived value and it's numbers on a ledger one way or another. And that's essentially
Uh,
what we're getting into, MMT.
yep.
And I don't know where Edward stands on position wise on
When you
MMT.
get into
I mean,
this
look, this guy worked for Booz Allen
sovereign
Hamilton.
currency,
Um, once currency is understood, it's a short hop from napkin to network. The principle's the same. The new digital token circulates alongside the increasingly absent old physical token at first. Just as the old silver paper certificate could once be exchanged for a shiny 1 ounce silver dollar, the balance of digital dollars displayed on your phone banking app can today be redeemed at a commercial bank for one printed green napkin, so as long as that bank remains solvent or retains its depository insurance.
yeah,
Right? So, perfect
or
companion for any.
MERS,
The napkin will still work when the power grid fails.
yeah,
Okay, so advocates of CBDCs contend that these strictly centralized currencies are the realization of a bold new standard, not a gold standard or a silver standard or even a blockchain standard, but something like a spreadsheet standard. Unreal. And how secure is that? Opponents cite that
yeah,
the same purported safety and ease to argue that an e-dollar, say, is merely an extension to or financial manifestation of the ever-encroaching surveillance state. To these critics, the method by which this proposal eradicates bankruptcy fallout and tax dodgers draws a bright red line under its deadly flaw. These only come at the cost of placing the state, newly privy to the use and custodianship of every dollar, at the center of monetary interaction. How do I highlight? You
things,
at them, and you type their names, I believe, if you to highlight in the chat.
yep, at,
So
like, be the change, yep,
again, Edward Snowden,
yeah, pretty much,
long, worth reading, talking about the history and right. So talking about would a CBDC be helpful to this person? Would an e-dollar improve their life more than a cash dollar would? Or in some stable coin or even an FDIC insured stable coin? Right? They're setting up all these scenarios. That's what he's setting up. And again, your advice starts off slow, speeds up, is informative, full of delight, humor, and so now you can be a paid subscriber and support Edward Snowden.
yep,
Please
offer
do.
them a couple coffee bucks,
So, yeah, you can subscribe. This is a Substack, so you can just add him to. If you're already a Substack subscriber to a bunch of different blogs like I am, you just add him
yeah,
to your pile, and your credit card's already in there and everything else. So that's Snowden, and then we've got. I wanted to give a big shout out to our friend Afeni and to the students over at Howard
yes,
University.
yeah, they didn't tell it over there,
And this is a story that we did not see covered enough. Probably everyone in our world saw it because we are pretty closely tied into FHL and we are all friends, fans, followers of Afeni. But Afeni and sat in with the students at Howard University over safety issues, rats in the dorms, heat being broken in the wintertime, no
Black
air
mold.
conditioning. So it started out as a sit-in Tuesday night, all right, and kept going and going and going. And they've been posting on Twitter and recording videos. And the protesters are demanding that university officials make a housing plan for incoming freshmen. Students, faculty, alumni be reinstated as voting members on the board of trustees. And they told WAMU, which is the radio station in that area, the college radio station, that they may make additional demands but would not reveal them. Not a single administrator showed up, even though they were invited multiple times, and other student by the student association and other student groups. Instead of meeting our demands, they instead met us with police.
Yep.
Oh, Melissa.
Students.
Hi, Melissa. Students in Blackburn could be seen Tuesday night on Instagram videos and images snoozing in sleeping bags, making speeches with bullhorns, posing questions to a school official who was not identified. One student asked why there's no mandatory COVID testing on campus. Another asked what's being done about the mold issue. That's really bad. There's black mold in the dorms. And a third saying, what do we do on campus if the blue security lights aren't working and you're in trouble? Okay, that's supposed to report distress. Call the police. Yeah.
Call the police.
Right.
Wear black. Yeah. The student reported. I don't recommend anyone here call the police. Good for that guy or girl or whoever.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Thanks, darling.
Thank you.
Bye, Melissa. Thanks for coming.
It won't let me block, funny enough. If you do like everything else.
That's weird.
Yeah.
You can only hide them, right?
I can report. Yeah, like they're hidden. Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine. They can shout into the eat.
Yeah.
None of our demands have been met. By Wednesday afternoon, hundreds of students stood outside, and the university still didn't respond to additional requests for comment. And they also sent the police to push those people across the street, I believe, by the end of the night.
Right.
There was some kind of a fund for the students there. This is awful. Check this out on Popular Information. This was linked from DCist magazine out of, obviously, DC.
Yeah,
but the DC
did it say how much housing cost there was for?
I didn't.
How much do they pay to live there?
Oh, it's
yeah,
thousands per semester.
Jeannie had it up. Yeah. Yep.
Thousands per semester. Here's the same article, and then you've got even more photos here of what's going on. And I remember down here it said WAMU. No, this is American University Radio. That's what AMU stands for. Sorry, I didn't know that. I'm sure Colin knows that. Some of the other pictures. Melissa Green, Kyle Kalinske has never spoken to me, and he's probably not going to. Jimmy Dore has spoken to me once in my life, and it was for 3 seconds. And I don't know what you're talking about, and I think that you're coming here making all kinds of accusations that you don't know what you're talking about. So thanks a lot. Appreciate you checking out the stream and have a wonderful day.
Did you cash the Putin checks yet, though?
Dude, you're not supposed to tell anybody about that.
I mean, look, you're the one who needs to learn the Cyrillic to be able to read the instructions. So
crush indie media and have corporate donors. Really, I have corporate donors. Oh, sure, that's absolutely crush indie media. How exactly? By amplifying indie media? Yeah. Okay, I think we can. Yeah, who's Putin's buddy?
Yeah.
Well, there's a lot of Putin's buddies, but everybody seems
There
to
is a
think
lot.
that
There's a cute dog. There's a cute
I'm
dog.
connected
That's
with
cool, buddy.
some pretty powerful people when I'm just like an independent dude that's a fan that started putting stuff together and sharing it all over the web, and pretty interesting how mad some people get about that. So all good. So
Yeah.
we finally get to Caitlin's corner. So this means that we're at our last story of the night, and then we're gonna get to boats crashing into other boats for reef. Um,
Oh, I
this is
love boats
really
crashing into other boats.
this is really the story that really gets me angrier than most.
Yeah, this one's bad. This one pissed me off when I heard about it too.
Um, Barack Obama's on the board of Netflix, and Netflix
Just in
decides
case
three
people
days
forget.
before, on October 24th, before his court date, to release a
Yeah.
smear piece, a smear movie about WikiLeaks and Julian Assange.
Yeah.
Nothing suspicious there. Yeah, we're gonna definitely crash those boats into trolls.
Yeah.
I hope that's prop server.
I hope. You
Netflix will
know.
begin streaming a brazen hatchet job on Julian Assange and WikiLeaks for its American subscribers on October 24th, just 3 days prior to a significant court date in Assange's fight against extradition from the UK to the United States on October 27th.
Right.
Gross. We Steal Secrets is the name of it, except that they don't steal secrets. They are provided leaks. They are an outlet that provides a receptacle for people to anonymously post leaks and expose crimes to which they have never had to once print a retraction.
Yeah.
Jonathan Cook had it nailed. Oh, of course, it's Alex Gibney, propagandist extraordinaire. So it was so
They
egregious in
know
its
what to spend their
spin
money on.
that not only did WikiLeaks supporters like World Socialist website and Jonathan Cook pan it as a smear at the time, but WikiLeaks itself went to the trouble of publishing a line-by-line refutation of the mountains of propaganda distortion heaped on the narrative by filmmaker Alex Gibney. Gross.
Yeah.
I'd say 14,
This
Eric.
also reminds me of the. This also reminds me of the like the Netflix thing with Musk, right? Where they're sending three normal folks into space, right? It's just showing how tied Netflix is into propaganda now and all that stuff. So it's super fun.
I love how
Um,
they're quoting Jonathan Cook because he's fantastic. Everybody, please subscribe and
yeah,
support to Jonathan K. Cook or Jonathan C. Cook. Um, this would not be the first time Netflix has helped circulate the narratives. And of course, we know that Caitlin is always focused on narratives that advance the interests of U.S. empire, second or the third, having already run blatantly propagandistic documentaries, quote unquote, advancing imperial interests in nations like Ukraine, Russia, Egypt, multiple ones about Syria, right? And of course, Netflix also has signed a deal with the Obamas and the British Royals. Nothing suspicious there.
no, no, everything's perfectly fine.
So they're not exactly
Company
looking out for the little guy, which from a company worth an estimated 229 billion should come as no
29
surprise.
billion.
Oh, and that's growing like crazy.
Billion. Yeah.
$200 billion. Yes, Alex Gibney is a documentary filmmaker.
What was the last thing he did?
Yeah, you can look that up. Still, such an open facilitation of the world's most powerful government in its campaign to imprison a journalist for inconvenient journalistic activity is a special kind of reprehensible. If there is a healthy humanity in the future, it will look back on the worldwide smear campaign against Assange and WikiLeaks with horror. I love her. So eloquent, so wonderful. Free Julian Assange. Get that man out of prison. He's there. He's being persecuted. We'll say that every week, hopefully. If I forget, I don't ever really want to forget. But also wanted to mention tonight that there was a live stream that Randy Credico did on his channel that
He did.
Max
Gibney did.
Blumenthal. What's that?
Gibney did Going Clear.
Oh,
And
about
Enron,
okay, the smartest guys in the room.
Scientology and stuff.
Okay,
Yeah.
those are decent.
Steve Jobs.
Hmm. Hmm.
Yeah.
Interesting. This one really,
Yeah.
I don't know. We'll see, but clearly it's a propagandizing smear piece. Um,
Yep. The one
and
sounds like.
and it's the timing of its release date is especially curious because it's 3 days prior to they're trying to drum up U.S. sentiment against him and say, "Oh, that was really a bad guy," and and they should be extraditing him. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Could not be more false. And they can't. They're not even exposing the persecution and the depths to which the U.S. government went to try to get this guy, and that alone should be grounds for his release.
If they extradite him to my house, though, he can sleep on the couch. You know.
Right.
Yeah.
So Caitlin's
Ridiculous that you still
amazing.
have to.
Please
You
support
still.
Caitlin. Here's the QR code. If you can. Yeah, she even wrote, let's argue about bisexual Superman. Great one. Again, I wanted to call attention to the fact that there was a live stream tonight on Randy Credico's channel, which is Live on the Fly with Randy Credico. It was a live stream of a night of comedy for Assange. Naomi Caravani and Lee Camp from Redacted Tonight were there, and Max Blumenthal was there. Max did an incredible set. I honestly like he's just
So the court.
getting great.
Was the court thing today, or is that
No, the court thing
tonight?
is on the 27th,
Okay.
and this is set for
Yeah.
release on the 24th.
Gotcha.
So please support Caitlin, and we're gonna transition now thumbnail wise, and we are going to move to
Boats.
let's have some fun.
Boats crashing into other boats. I guess I press this button. This button, right? And then
Yeah, and then
this
switch
one
your little
moves
camera
over.
to the other one, so we don't have to look from bond cam.
Yep.
Switching bond cam to face cam.
Pew. Yep.
Nice.
I did the thing. So first story, which I can also take my name for this one. Right? Which is webcam, which is somewhere in webcam. Here, and there you go. So,
Cool.
Florida sheriff looking to return. Are we ready?
It's mine. It's mine. It's mine.
It's
I don't live
yours?
there, but it's
yours.
mine.
It's yours.
It's mine.
It's yours. I thought it was mine. I thought I left it. Florida sheriff looking to return $2 million in marijuana to rightful owner, saying very least we could do. Right? I love this headline. Right? This is from Fox News, oddly enough. But look at this table. Look at that. Can I zoom? Yeah, look at that. Look at that table.
Oh, wow. That's a few sealed what is that? Food saver bags.
770 yeah. These are vacuum seal bags, yeah. So these are all vacuum sealed too, just FYI. That's the way I left them. I vacuum sealed them before they got there.
Damn.
770 pounds of missing weed. This is in Florida. If you're this person, please be my friend. Please come see me. You know, I DM me on Twitter at Reef Greenland. You got to be a very cool person if you got that much weed around. Very proud of you.
That's a lot of weed.
770 pounds. Like,
That's a lot of weed.
what? That's so much.
Oh my God.
What do you do with all of that? What do you do? Anyway, so this was a firefighter, right? Who went into a burning building that happened to have a weed farm in it.
He looks like Jim Brewer. Look at the smile. Oh my goodness. What? Oh, come on. Come on.
I
Is
think
that
that's
for
fake
real?
news. It was on
Oh,
Jimmy. I think it
that's
was on
gotta be
Jimmy
for
Kimmel.
real. Yeah, that's gotta be fake.
It says Jimmy
That
Kimmel
can't be
in the
for real.
corner. But I think he pulled the story from like Fox. Like pulled the initial story and then like added that, but I thought it was hilarious. Right? And this I found my spirit animal. Just this super chill seal who just chills here in the water, just hanging out. And he pops his little snoot up, gets some air. He's like, all right, do bubbles, and then bubble some more. Like,
What?
I love this.
What the?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just a little seal boy.
I see it. Oh.
Right? Yep. Gets a
Bloop,
bubble action.
bloop.
He's just chilling.
Yeah.
I just love how chilling he is.
Yeah, that's
He's
chill.
got such a good vibe.
He's chill.
Unlike this animal, who's
Oh,
super
boy.
not chill.
No.
Right? look at stop! Stop! Please! Like, that cat's trying so hard just to relax. Like, I love it. The kid just on the tramp just.
Well, what's the cat doing on there if the kid's gonna jump?
Right?
I want to see the thing
like
go. I want to see the cat go flying, kind of a little bit, but
one good bounce.
no, come on, we love animals here, and we don't, they always land on their feet anyway. But that would be funny.
The cat is gonna land on its feet. It'll be fine.
Yep.
So let's go back to the beginning of this one. Make sure the volume's up. So we're at the beach. It's spring break. You got a couple firecrackers and a bucket. Bucket goes up.
Oh, and he's okay.
He's okay. He's okay. I will make sure everyone in these videos are always okay. Right?
Nice. Doink.
Yep. Just right in the dome piece. I love the sound it makes too. Right? Like just that like plastic.
Oh, oh. Well, that sounds like plastic hitting wood or something. Don't.
Yep. So here we've got, you had too many drinks. Your girl's trying to get you involved in stuff, right? You're like, fine. I'll do the sexy dance at the party for everyone, But my breakaway pants didn't work. Like, the breakaway pants didn't work. He tried to do the breakaway pants. Right on the ground. I love it. He tried so hard. He came prepared with the breakaway pants. And then failed horribly. All right, you ready for the next one?
Sure.
What's the next one? Oh, this one's good. Everyone knows this place. This is Wally World, right? And this is like an amusement park here in the South, right?
Yep.
We're gonna try to do cool stunts, hardcore parkour with a dip in. I'm gonna go up, but I'm gonna come down and break.
Oh, wait, what was he supposed to be landing on?
I think he wanted to land on the pole, but I think he and this is how you know he fucked up. Like right here, he just like.
Oh, you missed. You
Yeah,
know,
like,
you
and
thought you were
just
supposed.
stop.
Oh, ow! You know,
The
you were
glasses
supposed to
go
not do that.
Now, probably broke his pack of Grizzly.
Whew.
You know.
Ow.
What we got next?
Well,
All right,
that
this one's just
sucks. Uh-oh.
fine.
Oh,
Yep.
this is gonna be a bad time. I can predict what's gonna happen here.
You French fried when you should have pizza.
Yeah.
And like no one does anything to like, hey guys, stop, wait, no, you know, like they're just watching it all.
There's not much you're gonna do. No.
No,
And they
they're
all
just
landed
like,
on their
oh,
wheels. They're okay. Even no
yeah,
carts were harmed in the making of this video.
no carts were harmed. So again, scoot videos. I know you love the scoots.
It looks like a
We got
pallet
one of these
jack.
powered scoots. We got one of these. These are like one of the ones that you rent, I think.
Okay.
Right? Like, what are those called? Do you have those?
No, but is she not experienced in scooting?
Oh, no. Like, Karen does not know. You know, she's got her whiskey throttle going on right there on that left hand, right? He's trying to get up and do the thing on a busy street, no less. Like, just and now I'm there's the throttle. I'm getting a little bit of like speed wobbles, and then right to the canvas.
Oh.
Just she holds on to it for so long. Just like it's the two wobbles.
I wonder what city that's in. It looks familiar.
I don't know. It looks very familiar.
Yeah, exactly. Be the change. Target workers not getting paid enough to care about the carts. 100%.
Smashville.
That's Nashville. That's Nashville.
Yeah.
That's outside the Predators arena in Nashville.
Yeah, it looks like baseball stadium or
no hockey.
Hockey.
Sports Reef.
Sports. Right, and you see a big set of stairs, right? Big set of stairs. What is that? That's like a 15 to flat to a 8.
That's
right?
A lot of
Plus
steps.
another like 15 to flat. So it's 15 to flat to like 1, 2. I mean, I can't. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It's gotta be 15, 14, something like that, right? Like, and we got a cool tricycle.
What? Oh no! Ouch.
Oh. We make it all the way down though,
and they're okay.
We make it all the way down. They're okay. They're fine.
Well, they're gonna make it all the way down because of gravity.
Too many steps. Where do they lost control though at like
step 4?
The first
right there. There.
Oh God! He bails.
No brakes.
He like jumps. He's no like, brakes. I'm out.
There's just no brakes.
Like
you're not slowing that down because there's nothing to get traction on.
No.
You're just at the mercy of gravity. Yeah, you're going down. Ouch. That looks like it hurt. What could go wrong?
What could go wrong? There's plenty of things that could go wrong.
Well, that's the subreddit. Oh! Ow. Oh. Did he land on his head or his shoulder? Wow.
Well, he lands first here. He lands first there.
Oh, well, that, yes.
So
that'll mess you
real hard.
That'll mess you up.
And then straight to full scorpion.
What's up, Mix?
Full scorpion here. Right? Like the scorpion.
That's
scorpion's
facial.
hard.
Oh.
Yeah, that's known as the scorpion. You got the little tail coming out, you know?
Yeah, at least wear a helmet. It's right. Be changed. Wear a helmet.
Yeah, you definitely wear a helmet. Like, I mean, he at least needed 2 helmets for this injury. He hit one of them. This one's great. I love this one. We're at the water park. We're waiting for the water. Yeah, water.
Oh
Oh
my,
God!
wow.
Flattens. Like
Damn.
I think his
Come
head hits
on.
the back of the thing. Bip, and I think he's out. I think he's clean out. But I love how it's just like, oh, it knocks his
Oh.
mask off, dude.
Oh.
Like his mask is gone.
Is that a mask or sunglasses? I think they're sunglasses.
That's
Oh no, that's his mask.
No, that's a mask.
Oh my God.
That's his mask. It pulls
Oh,
the mask off.
I love that somebody's TikTok filming him.
Yes, yeah, because he knew. The person filming knows. Because he turns to be like, yep.
Yeah, that's
right?
not gonna
Like,
be good for you. Okay.
Yep. Oh. So,
Ouch.
did you know that blindfold racing is a thing?
Oh God.
So this is my new favorite sport, blindfold racing, right?
No.
So let's just give this a few. We got red shirt in the
Oh.
like right. Just,
are there walls?
like,
Are those walls? Oh.
yeah.
Oh, that is
Yep.
just mean. Wow. Those dudes.
Both of them like the synchronized like.
I didn't even see the
smack.
guy in the back. Wait, run that again.
Yeah, this
Wait,
guy,
run that again.
This guy.
Oh.
He's in the front. He's like, he's running.
Okay,
running
they just
straight
bounced right
right
face first. Wow.
Oh,
Ouch.
like, and they're like, oh, what did I hit? Oh,
Wow.
yep. So that's one of my new favorite sports. So we got another. What could go wrong? What could go wrong here?
Oh
Indy?
gosh. Oh boy.
What do you think could go wrong here?
Well, he could cut the wall. Ceiling.
A butter knife. An Alaskan butter
I
knife.
would say he's gonna lose his balance and fall backwards.
Okay, so that you're going with lose his balance and go backwards. You know how chainsaws work. Which way does this chain go?
Yeah, no, that's gonna fall down forwards probably. Oh, that's gonna like spin. Yes, towards him. Oh no! Oh, that's gonna sting. Oh, how did he not slice his head open?
Because I will explain.
Is there a safety there?
You see this little bit of plastic? You see this little bit of plastic right here?
Yeah.
Right? So if you ever go buy a chainsaw, any chainsaw now, they require to have these. A lot of the old timers would take them off because they're not smart. Right? But this is the kickback safety. Right? So if this gets pushed back this way, chainsaw goes off. Right? So when it kicks back to there,
it's off. Yeah, it's not slicing his forehead open. How nice for him.
Right. I think it kind of like blocks off your wrist, but like this is like he gets. I mean, like you can see the blade stopped there. Like,
oh, dude, we're totally getting content struck for this. Facebook does not like this kind of stuff. I know he bonks himself in the head with a chainsaw, but he's still hitting himself in the head with a chainsaw, dude.
No, I don't think he gets touched at all. I'm like, let's go back to the replay, Dave.
We're gonna go to the frame by frame.
Like a millimeter, yeah, like a millimeter on the frame by frame there. Right. Let's check with the referees.
Oh.
Yeah. Like,
did he drop it? Is that what he did? Did he just drop it?
No, it just gets like. It skips off that blade, comes back, right?
No, that definitely bonked him in the head. That definitely bonked him in the forehead.
Yeah, I think
watching it in real time.
Like,
where did it hit? What made him stop there? It definitely there's a snapback. Okay, all right. I'm done.
It's like right there.
Yeah, he is a lucky dude. That's right. Absolutely.
So lucky.
All right, come on. Let's move on. What is this?
Jessica Gonna Learn Today is the title of this video.
No.
We're in some wrestling room in high school. So we're trying to get our sports on, right?
Sports.
And we're going and just
Oh.
scorpions across the room. Like,
Oh. That's like sumo wrestling kind of.
yeah, like those medicine. Have you ever gotten hit with one of those?
Yeah, they
Like with
hurt.
one of the big balls?
Yeah, they
They're
hurt.
ridiculous.
Yeah, they hurt.
They've got so much mass in there that it's like crazy. Um, like, but yeah, her nothing was hurt but her pride, luckily, right? But now let's go to a bit crazier sports. So have you ever watched Strongman, Indy?
I thought. Yeah, sure. World's strongest man. Oh yeah.
Yep.
Magnus
Got
for
a few friends.
Magnuson.
Oh yep, Magnus for Magnuson. Yep. It's like a bunch of all the Swedes. Now it's still Hafthor Bjornsson. Uh, Martins, one of my favorites. But anyway, we have the keg toss, which is a classic strongman event. Right? We're gonna take a 30 to 50 pound weight, right, and try to get it up past this bar. And I want you to pay attention to the guy at the back, right? Okay. We're gonna go. We're gonna take this, and we're gonna come back, and we're gonna lift and throw.
Nope.
And we're gonna come back, and it's gonna hit off the thing and hit him right in the head.
Oh.
Just hit him right in the back of the head, and he's knocked out clean. Bing, bing.
Oh, down.
Terrible.
Down.
Like he is out. He's fine. He's okay. He's good. But I mean, it's definitely like I said. I think that one's probably starting around 25 to 35 pounds. The first one, right?
Yeah.
Maybe even a little more than that. Honestly, they get pretty heavy in these keg tosses. But not to say that strong men are the only strong people with injuries. We have this strong lady, right? And she's doing the Atlas stones, right? I'm pretty sure Magnus von Magnuson was very good at this event, right? So we take a 200-pound stone, right? We go to the floor, we get under it, we lap it, and then full clean, get it up, and she does it. Good for her. She's gonna do the next one, and just big marble, like, where's it at? Right? 200 pounds right there, while lifting the other one, and lands right on that shoulder, and just out.
That's like, gonna require surgery.
Yeah, I mean I think it's just knocked out, honestly. I've seen people do way worser in strongman. You talk about a log press that you fail. Those are bad. So we've got not that many more. But this is the Animal Planet segment, right? So we've got this beautiful celebration here in this restaurant, right? Bunch of people and a cool horse, right? And the horse is doing it. He's doing his palominos, right? Looking right, got his hair did, and oh, he's getting spooked. Oh no, do, suplexed from the horse. Like, I love how the horse just goes like right over the rails, just ooh, like like this guy when he's about like here is just oh my god, like
yeah.
And then the horse lands on you. He's got. I mean, the horse. Like, how much do you think that horse weighs? Like a lot. Lands right on you. Like, and the chaos that ensues after, which is just and then everything shaking and everyone running. Like, guys, it's a horse. The horse is okay. Horse is just walking on out of there. I think the horse just didn't want to work that day. Oh, there's the good angle. surprisingly didn't get landed on by the horse.
Ow.
He just lands on the table and is fine.
That's pretty impressive.
So this is what do you think could go wrong while holding a stingray?
California round stingray. Ow! Ah! Ah!
This sucks, by the way.
Ah! Ow.
It's not like you're not gonna die.
Go back.
But you're gonna wish you did. Yep.
California round stingray.
Bip. So
what
that's
did that
what it
bite?
was right there.
What did that bite?
It didn't bite. It didn't bite. So look down here. What stingrays have a barb,
Yeah.
right? This is rest in peace, Steve Irwin. That's what his heart got stabbed with, right? So this is their barb, right? And it's called a barb because it has a barb in there, and it's got I think it's either folic acid or some other painful substance, right? Yeah, like the he actually died from the barb going through his heart, right? So when he pulled out the barb, he bled out, right? But yeah, these are really painful.
Oh.
Right?
Yeah, like, and it doesn't look like anything happened, right?
Yeah. So what
Right?
did happen?
The stingray.
No,
just
I
pops
mean
again.
it stabbed him basically, but
Yes.
what
yeah,
happened to him
It
is my
stabbed him with
question.
that barb in here in the hand. Oh, it means pain.
Oh.
Like, him, he just gets thrown back in the water. He's cool. The
Sure.
stingray's just like, away! Like, the stingray's gone, but he
California
just,
round stingray.
right when that barb hits him, it's like, oh my god. Like, I love how they asked, did he bite your finger? What did he do? Like, they have no idea.
You?
Yeah, he's not feeling good. He should probably call the hospital. Call the ambulance. But yeah, stingrays, don't touch them.
No.
Don't pick them up.
No.
Leave them
Don't
there.
touch stingrays.
A lot of times fishermen have to deal with them, right?
Mhm.
But what you do is you take your pliers out and you cut the barb off, right?
That
Because
seems
they will grow that
inhumane.
barb back.
Oh.
They will
okay.
grow the barb back.
Does it
Yep.
see
They actually
they can't yell.
they'll have
out,
multiple.
So.
Yes, yeah, but they also are probably really hurt by the hook you just put into their gill. So you know what I'm saying? You definitely pulled them out the water against their will too. So, but they'll grow them back. They'll be fine. They'll actually grow them back really quickly.
Okay.
And usually they have multiple ones. Yeah, it's a pretty standard practice. Like if you fish them and you pull them out, pop that little barb off, right? But we got a lot of what could go wrong today, right? So this is a you ever seen one of these?
Come up the steps.
You watch The Lion King,
Here he comes.
right? So you got Pumbaa here,
Uh-oh.
right? This is a warthog.
Are you
right?
yeah, I that they seem awfully close to that warthog.
AKA a feral pig, right? Both of which are pretty nasty.
Oh my goodness, he's huge.
Uh-oh.
Hello, boy.
Uh-oh.
Pat him.
He's getting awfully close.
I wonder if you
Boy?
can pet him. Yeah, touch him. See what happens.
Ah! Oh shit!
Help me! Help!
Help me!
Help me! Help me! I'm on a chair. Help!
Oh, no, help!
Help me!
Damn,
I
man.
love that he's like immediately up up somewhere. He just climbed a tree. He's just like, oh, help me! This animal attack, help! Right?
Ow.
So,
Yep.
we got Russian dash cam.
Nice.
Everyone loves a good
Everybody
Russian
has.
dash cam.
Oh, dude, everybody's got a dash cam in Russia, and it's obviously
Yeah,
the winter time
so-
from the snow.
It's winter, right? We're
Okay.
doing stuff. We're driving.
Welcome to a crazy
driving down
Russian
the road.
highway.
Over in the right lane. Yep. And we're chilling out. Cars are kind of stopping up ahead. You're slowing down, and these people are coming across the road. Oh, shit. Guy gets out of the car, kicks this car. Please don't kill the kids.
What?
You know, everything's fine.
What? Why?
Except for his foot.
That's pretty accurate that
Right.
he's able to hit a speeding moving car with his foot
Car.
at all and kick
Yeah.
it in the door.
And the fact that he has the wherewithal to know that this one's not going to see, like the person behind him is not going to see them. And it's just like, hey.
What?
Please don't kill them.
But why? What are they? Oh,
I think they just cross the road thinking it's safe. You know?
Yeah, but why did the guy get out of his car to kick the other one?
I think because this car wasn't going to see them in time.
Oh,
I think he was trying to.
He wasn't slowing them. He wasn't slowing down to stop for the pedestrian. Okay, sure.
Well, he didn't. Like, he thought it was in a blind spot and couldn't see him, so he was like, "Oh, stop!" You know. But I just thought it was a good one because normally that wouldn't have been a way that Russian dash cam would have went. But now we have this fine gentleman, right?
He's gonna get down with his bad self. I can see.
No, for sure. Yep, he's at some, like, this is, I forget where these are at, but it's like they're like pain, like they like show that they could deal with the most pain or whatever.
Oh no!
Right. So he's got this flaming torch.
Oh! Oh boy, he's cooking. He's cooking some meat down there.
And then he realizes what he's done. Oh my God, it hurts.
Oh my God.
Oh, it doesn't feel bad yet. Oh, now it does. Oh, now it hurts. And it's a lot now. Danger. Why did it play Lost in Space after that?
Danger, Will Robinson. Probably.
Danger.
That's funny.
That's ridiculous. Yeah, but that's all I have for boats crashing into other boats.
That's a lot of boats. That is a lot of boats crashing into other boats. That is some funny stuff right there.
Yeah.
Damn. So yeah, that's another week, another show in the books. Lots of fun. Appreciate everybody hanging out. Plug some stuff. Go check out independentleft.media, independentleft.news, leftist.today, the Discord, independentleft.gg. Thank you to everybody who was here hanging out, modding, getting rid of all the nasty trolls, whatever. I'm now getting spammed by that Jim Jordan guy on Twitter, whatever, and we're having fun with that. We'll deal with it. But thank you again for everybody tonight. And we'll put up segments during the week. Everybody check out and subscribe, like, share, subscribe. Follow us on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram at INDLeftNews. Follow Reef at Reef Breland, REEF BRELAND, as you can see under his name.
Yep.
And we will talk to everybody during the week, and we will see y'all on Discord and next Saturday night, midnight, for How Did We Miss That? Night, everybody.
Peace,